Hello, hello. Good morning, or, well, it's not morning, it's evening. Or maybe for you, it's morning. Who knows? Um, Hello, Dan, Hindaril, Kino, Alisuchanka, Handle, Lobster, Shio, Shadow, Uelas, Rakasa. Hello, and we have a Shoken. Buenos dias, Alexandra. Oh, it's not Alexandra. It's Alexander Alvarez. Hello, Astroth. We have a Shoken. Shadow, welcome, welcome. Nice to meet you. Good evening, Horori, everyone. Guys, I learned a lot throughout the day. Um, I learned like a lot of I learned a lot of advice from random websites about how um Vtubing is like in JP spheres, and I feel like it's kind of the same in EN spheres. It's just a lot more implicit, because when it comes to like VTubing in English, most of the people that write about VTubing in English are VTubers themselves. So you don't really get to see the perspective of a fan, right? Interesting, isn't it? Istibi, hello. So there's a culture in Japan where a lot of fans write about VTubing a lot. So I realized a lot of really cool things. Sure, don't sleep yet. Let's talk about them. So. There was specifically a guide. Hello, Kodax. Hello, Chad. You know. Whenever I say hello, Chad, it just reminds me of the Chad of the meme. Hello, Zany Dross. How are you doing? I'm doing okay. Well, we're getting recommended to a lot of people. Not Chud. No, before Chud was Chad. You guys don't remember Chad anymore? The Chad behavior, like Giga Chad. You guys don't remember Giga Chad anymore? No, nobody remembers Giga Chad. Chad's from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Giga Chud? No, I don't. No Giga Chud here. No Giga Chud. It's not allowed. All the Chads. I speak Chad. Yeah. Hello, Main Kill. The original Chad before the Nordic Giga Chad took over. I remember. I see. You can say Charles. It's technically Charles. The one with the beard and the jawline. Yeah. Big Chungus. Chad. Super Idol de Xiaorong. Guys, we are nostalgic for 2021, 2022 now. That's crazy. Animal Crossing, New Leaf. Oh my gosh. Good old 2021. Super Idol de Xiaorong Domini de Tian. Not the COVID. We're having COVID nostalgia now. 2020 was 6 years ago. I miss it. It's crazy. You can't just miss COVID, video games were $60 back then. You're right. You know, I do miss that. I have a FOMO of Fun Life sim back then, and Animal Crossing. Now I have it now. Pokopia. So it's time to get a Switch Lite instead of a Wii U. A wheel. Yeah. I'm spending all of my money on dates. Huh? Well, I mean, congrats, but huh? Oh. Oh, I see. A PS5 was $500 back then. A PS5 is $900 now. Are you excited? Are you happy to pay $900 for a PS5 Pro? Do you like the PS5 Pro for $900? Nearly 1,000 bones, and it doesn't have any games. A GF costs more yearly. What would you rather pay for? A PS5 Pro that's $900 or a PS6 that's $1,200? I've been unironically spending my money on ingredients to bake my parents' biscuits and stuff. Really? Soon I'll be buying ingredients for a Hamburg steak, because I'm gonna be cooking a Hamburg steak, baby. Why do you get a girlfriend in a higher tax bracket? Does it have any games? It has one. Knack 3. Oh, sorry. It also has Horizon 2. Yeah. There's plenty of games to play with your GF. Like Twister. 70% beef, 30% pork. Are you kidding me? You're not gonna tell me there's a ratio. I have to think about ratios. I don't wanna think about like a mathematics. I'm not doing mathematics, guys. I'm not doing mathematics when I'm cooking. Don't throw your back out, Hori. I'm not doing mathematics while I'm cooking. Just have more beef than pork. Yeah. Yeah, hold on. Just use your hand for measurement. Why? Aren't you American? Don't you use feet? Teaching GF about Doki Doki Panic. Gonna make you panic. You know when you drink too fast and you accidentally like kind of snort the water, like that. It's such a inelegant noise. I'm sorry. It's such an inelegant noise when you drink so much, so fast, and like you're like snorting the water or like the drink or whatever. Sorry, I will drink more slowly. I will drink more slowly. Anyway, I was saying there was an article, right? There was an article, and I'll look for it for ya. It was impressive because it was Akasupa etiquette. Interesting, right? There There's a really interesting breakdown of how you should use red supers according to this Japanese article. One of them is to do it in silence. It's a red super, an ake supa can be done without comment. Like there is obviously there's obviously the very easy tsukomi or rebuttal, right? Tsukomi. It's bad to derail stream, more forgivable the more money you spend. Money is good for empathists. It's pretty good, but this is a lot more cohesive than you'd imagine. The silent akasupa is actually not recommended for amateurs. Interesting, right? Interesting. It's not recommended for amateurs to do a silent akasupa. I never said 1 week break. Why? Because you said on Monday, you're right? the thing is, when you play the card of an akasupa, there is that instant rebuttal of, what the heck, you used $100. Say something. Hi, John Cross. You said you paid $100. Say something. You can't just go silent like that, right? You paid $100. So you can't like if you do that, it's either gotta be at the right time, or like if your intention is to solicit that kind of reaction, then it's gotta be at the right time. What is this? It's called a neta. It's a neta. It's a it's not exactly meme, but it's the Japanese equivalent to the word meme, neta. It's basically a common gag, or I guess gag would be more apt, huh? No, this is the thing, right? There absolutely can be kuso. Thank you very much for the super chat. There can absolutely be kuso supers. Yeah, for example, my hand exploded. I'm like going crazy. I'm like, oh my god, my hand exploded. And then you drop like a $500 akasupa. I'm like, fuck. What do you want me to do? See, in Vtubing, right? In Vtubing, I have come to learn, right, that you are not just an audience member, you are an active participant in the show. This is a variety show. Our variety show. It's either a wasted opportunity to say something, or it's like well, it's not the right moment, so I wouldn't react well, or like at all, or efficiently. Are you trying to get a spot at the Angels of Delusions? No, what makes you say that? No, not at all. Why? Why would you ever say that? Hello, Jillian. Why not? I see. Isn't that a group for young girls? Yes, like me. Anyway, have some tact behind supas. Honestly, it's not that I'm lecturing people. It's just I'm sharing with you what I've realized, and it's kind of interesting because I've come to realize that it's very important, right? Hello, Christina Starlight. Hello, Gabby. Hello, Keitan. Hopefully it's not too. I'm not saying it's about my audience. I'm saying this comes from like maybe newcomers, right? Newcomers of VTubers. Overall, VTubing fan etiquette, the VTubing fan etiquette has kind of gone downhill, isn't it? VTubing fan etiquette has kind of gone downhill. You guys, most of the time you'll fight. Yeah. You think? It's mirroring actual idol culture. No, not really. Not really. Actual idol culture would be a lot more structured. Yeah, the thing is, people put a lot more effort in running the show together with the streamer before, I like to think. Because yeah. I feel it's blending in with the in real life stream chat. Yeah. That's the thing, right? It's losing the idol culture. That's the problem for me. It's what I understand. Not much normies back then. Yeah, not much normies back then. Being you. So here's yeah, stage play where the audience contributes. Guys. Let me show you an interesting analog, right? It's more stand up nowadays since for interactions it's a two-way street. What do you mean? Paper Mario, 1000-Year Door, audience. Here, look at this. Hello, Chexa. VTubing, I mean. What? Yeah. Can you expand on that? If you look at this, right? What? Is it bad if I've also gotten burned out of the idol culture parallels with the VTuber community? I just want to relax and watch a stream. Like, what is it? Like, what aspects of it? What is actually idol culture in people's eyes and stuff? So in Paper Mario: The 1000-Year Door, right? The audience can actually help out. Like the audience, like basically each battle in the 1000-Year Door is a stage play, and the audience can either harm you or help you. It's a very cute mechanic, and I've said it before. Like VTubing is kind of like this. I don't know if it shows it here. Yeah, but this is a really nice combat system. Yeah. These stars over here, they actually. Oh, there you go. There you go. This is a star meter. So if you impress the audience with your gameplay, you get more like star meter. It's pretty cool. VTubing as a culture has shifted from being digitalized idol culture to being where a performer performs to an audience. I disagree. I disagree. Actually, I disagree. Maybe like you can make an argument for the VTubing that didn't live stream, but live streaming itself is inherently about the audience performer interaction. No, I kind of disagree because the medium itself wouldn't exist if not for that audience um live interaction. Don't you think so? That's why live streams are hmm. It's why live streams are constantly developing to reduce latency. All right. Mm-hmm. So, going back to the super stuff, I'll just go through the list, right? I'll just go through the list. And this applies to more than just supers, because, like, I think this article was written for people that are watching bigger VTubers or, I guess VTubers that get a lot more supers. It's like, the first one was a silent super, right? A silent akasupa. The second was a question akasupa. Especially like people that are asking for soldan or like advice. Advice soldan. It's something like, oh, I'm a 25-year-old male office worker. I feel like my current job isn't what I want to do, and I consider changing jobs. I've been studying while obtaining a national qualification, but I've heard the income isn't stable until the business is established, and there's a risk of failure. Should I stick with my current job after all? And stuff like that. Sure, it's thought-provoking, and that's interesting. It could be content in itself. But are we creating momentary discussion, or are we trying to get personal advice from a streamer that isn't really a life coach? You kind of have to either disguise your question as a joke or disguise your joke as a question in order for it to be meaningful to others. I guess the big thing, right? The big thing is, am I contributing to the enjoyment of my fellow audience members? That's really it, isn't it? Hey, Dusty. Like, am I contributing to the enjoyment of my fellow watchers? Or does the stream turn to me and is giving private advice that would better be suited for a male? Even then, serious life advice. Yeah. I feel like ever since VTubing went to mainly live streams, it branched off towards something more interactive than idol culture. Hmm? Idol culture is very interactive. Hmm. I don't know about JFK. um, I think like both superficially and embedded into the entire system is idol culture. Even more so. I think you're right because live stream did change the medium a whole lot. But I don't believe like it shifted from idol culture. It just seems like it built on top of that, doesn't it? So if you make a joke like, oh yeah, I'm a 25-year-old male office worker, I feel like my job isn't what I want to do. Therefore, I've taken Viagra to get a larger PP so I can fulfill my long-held dream of becoming an adult film actor. But there is a risk of failure and the income isn't that stable. Should I stick with my current stable job instead? So that is it's funny and can be the lead up for a joke in a reaction, and it also gets you the answer that you're looking for. So or like the answer that like you were probably expecting. So a question like prompting the liver with a question, probably a little more advanced than than you'd think, right? Because specifically because this article is talking about akasupas, I can't exactly ignore an akasupa, right? And there was once, right? There was once a purple supa, which is half of a nakasupa. I had a purple supa where a guy just threw out his weird ass political views, and I was just like, what the heck? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? And that's that's an example of it's an example of of a non, I guess, what is the term for that? Someone that isn't really interested in providing a good experience for everyone else. This is basically like prodding the cat, not the cattle. Going to a zoo and then poking the animals with a stick, right? Yeah, it's like going to a zoo and then poking the animals with a stick. You throw peanuts at the circus. You're like, yeah, do something, do something. It's kind of eh. You answer, I guess. A refusal to read the room with malicious intent. Yes, that's true. Hello, Duchess. It's really weird. Once you get money, you get to do everything. You don't recognize the new avatar. Well, this is the model going for now. This is the design going for now. And some of the easier, right? Some of the easier super concepts or like categories, hello Philip, is a confession. It's like it's like, thank you as always, streamer. I love when we do blink. I like this game, or like, yeah. Is it the finish? Yes. Well, it's not finished yet, but it's nearly finished. A confession line, kind of. It's like a compliment or confession. Like, yeah, it's it doesn't generate laughs, but it is safe and like inoffensive. If you're like creative or something, right? If you're like creative, you can add a joke. It's like, you're my second favorite after caterpillars, or like, you're my third favorite VTuber. And like, you gotta kind of read the room for those kinds of things. So it's a little bit harder, but it can get you some laughs, I guess. It's like a comedy routine. Horori, does this mean all your bits are scripted? No. It's like, you just get a 0.5 second chance to think of a joke, or a what is it called? Ogiri. It's like a QT. It's an ogiri. It's a one line. It's a zinger, basically. Also, there are the commands. There are requests or commands. Like, please push your elbows together, or please say this. And then it's either something like cute or something lewd, like, please say sigma balls. And that kind of stuff can be funny. But as who said it? Like, Hilavada. It's like, when we're doing something, right? When we're doing something, especially if a discussion is going on, why would you do it? Why would you do it? Hello, Sky? Yeah. I guess another one of how was your day? I was okay. Another one of the things that are common in supers is like, this is my last dollar, or like poverty jokes. Like, this is my last dollar. I'm giving it to time to die. Or like, I have 2 kidneys, so here, I'm giving one to you. It's okay. I sold my hair yesterday. What do you think of those? I think it's funny if not overdone. See, the funny thing is, we're doing improv comedy. Us two. Every live stream is improv comedy. And the main part of it is comedy. And for a bottom tier VTuber, right? For a bottom tier VTuber like me, like it's just what it's called. It's Tehen V. We have to pick and choose comment rather than responding to every single one, which is what I learned. I learned that today. It's like, if you respond to every single one, it can become disjointed. It will become a rapid fire. It's like question response, and it's a disjointed discussion. Interesting, isn't it? What an interesting theory. And thinking about this, right? I've fallen into the same trap, and I have never heard any of this advice, which makes super big sense. And I have never heard any of this advice, despite it making so much sense. And it's like just out on a wiki in Japan, and you're like, okay, like I guess this is just common advice in Japanese VTubing because it's from the perspective of the fans, right? I guess these are things that you learn over time, but me, I didn't. And also, there's this thing called not letting viewers go. And it's like asking, hey, are you still here? When someone has it chatted in my application that says Yusha hasn't messaged in 4 minutes time. Yeah, like that. Did the advice you get were more towards live streaming? No, this one is for VTubing for sure. Oi. So this is very interesting because that kind of behavior is fine if they're a regular, but if they're a visitor, visitors do not like that. Apparently, it's very terrifying to be have a streamer's attention towards you. And you know what I thought, oh, if a streamer has her attention towards you, then wouldn't it be good? but like apparently it's a lot of pressure. Yeah. Yeah, I get it. It's a lot of pressure. And I've only just come to realize that. Hello, Sarah-chan. Yes and no, in the kind of streamer the fan is cultivated. Well, yeah, but these are just general advice. Like, there's fan bases where the streamer and chat are hurling insults. Yeah, I don't like doing that. There was a period of time where that was like the dynamic I had going on, and boy, it made me cry. I couldn't handle that. Depends on the person. I like it. No. Henpai. Hello. Um, it's not good for the streamer or the viewer. The antagonistic relationship is kind of, it might be fun for a while, but it gets depressing after a while. Like if someone tells you like shop or I hate you over and over, even if even if it's not true, or even if you don't believe it, if they say shop I hate you, it's gonna, it it will hit you. It will hit you after a while. It's not something you can avoid. Also, YouTube, what the hell? Like, are you really recommending me to more people because I turned on ads? That's fucking crazy. Why don't they just tell you this? Why don't they just tell me this? I turned off ads a long time ago, and then I turned it on for no reason, just to check it out, and suddenly I'm getting double my CCV. That's insane. That's insane, YouTube. Now you know. Turns out you need to cap yourself. It's crazy. If you don't turn on monetization, they don't get money. What was their record high ad list? Like I went adless for a few months actually. Like the past 3 months, our record high was around here, but like that was a few and rare between. Anyway, I'm reading a little bit. I'm reading a little bit more of these articles. I think these are really interesting. Our record of high was just shy of 40. Yeah, average was like very, very low. Let's see. Oh, Parasite Eve. Yeah, of course. That game, along with Paper Mario and Kingdom Come Deliverance, yes, incoming. I really like those 3 games. There's another game I'm forgetting. Pokopia? No. That one was okay. But it's fine. What is this? Some light novel? Oh yeah! Oh yeah! RE2! RE2! I really like that one too. See, this is really kind of funny. Hello. So the thing is, there's actually some interesting stuff regarding membership content here. They say, right? They say it's great that these jokes become staples and like a comedian's signature act, but they're detrimental to new viewers and casual users that don't join memberships. So inside jokes, unless it's on a clip or something that's easily shareable, or at least that's what I extrapolated from it. If it's not something that's easily shared or like introduced, it's kind of detrimental, if that makes sense. So basically, right, if it works without context or needs very little explaining, right? So the example here was, imagine if your mobile game only catered to the paying users. Like they own, yeah, it would be less fun for everyone overall. Interesting, isn't it? Interesting, huh? And like somehow you would like to say something like, "Oh, I don't wanna have to live stream while thinking about memberships and stuff." How would you prevent those things forming? I have no idea because they don't say why or how. They they don't really say how. Translate to English. Translate to English. An inside joke is a natural thing that forms. If you lean into them, the less the chat typically follows suit. Hold on. Give me a minute. I think if I walk outside, it'll pop into my head. Okay. I remember it now. You know the during my first few months as Horori, and this was probably like the nastiest time period where people would bring their in-jokes, even worse than our in-jokes. People would bring their in-jokes to the live stream, and I would be left, what are they talking about? And like, the Termina is upon us, like that kind of spam, or fanboy, like stuff like that, right? Stuff that people have talked in Discord. And it had to tell multiple times throughout the past year, don't bring Discord stuff into the live. The live should always be the one to birth things for the Discord. And I thought those were unwritten rules not to break. I thought so too. But apparently these are These are normies. They're new to VTubers. They're new to etiquette. I remember, doesn't it apply to streaming culture overall? Well, I guess. But a lot of people, right? A lot of people have been, no, we don't need that right now at this size. No, we don't need explicit rules. But at the time, I feel like a lot of the people there were coming from TikTok Live, right? They came from TikTok Live, and that platform is exclusively, much like Shorts Live, exclusively for throwing peanuts at the live streamer. Yeah? Hello, Updog. Hello, Agni. I've played the TikTok live game, and like I threw peanuts at like one heart equals one jump. It's people that are simply used to a different culture. Yeah, Twitch is different too. Twitch isn't quite like TikTok, but it's leaning towards there while still rooted in regular VTubing. Thank you for the roses. Thank you for the glazy. Ulti glazy overload. Yeah. So each platform has its own community style. Yeah, pretty much. And so the important thing is to prune your community. Oh, these are a lot of there's a lot of guidelines here. This Horori's mic sound oddly quiet. Hold on, let me see. Oh, time to go live on Meta. I don't even know what the culture is over there. Let me see if I can fix my mic. Hello, Atomic Artist. You did live on Facebook before. Yeah, but I still don't know the culture. The culture is to edge your audience for 90 hours. Okay. Thanks. Let's see. Do you also have plans in streaming on Facebook? No. I don't. No. Meta is completely engrossed in the AI slop stuff. And like to the point where Threads is AI slop festival. It's like you're living with robots. And Facebook is full of AI slop as well. Sometimes pre-recorded live streams. It's garbage. I think Meta is one of the worst megacorps out there. And they're all bad. Yeah, Facebook are encouraging you to subscribe to their AI stop videos. Yeah, it's the worst. Anyway, that's the stuff that I learned today, which is pretty interesting, isn't it? And hello, Marcus. It was a pretty good scene. It was a pretty good scene. Yeah, it's very insightful, and it's only super chat stuff. If I can find more information about like how to behave as a VTuber, not necessarily as a guideline, but a more of a soda advice, it would really help out a lot, because I realized maybe the everything app isn't really that bad. Yeah, X is not that bad actually. even with the Elon Musk nonsense, yeah, it's not that bad. Think about it like this: has community notes ever been bad? Community notes are amazing. Community notes have been really helpful, actually. Yeah, basic etiquette is the key. There is one time I haven't seen, but there's gotta be one time, right? Bro, who said that? Oh, rock potato. I see. Most of the time, notes are true. Notes make sense. Notes are fair. Notes are unbiased. You can totally tell like when notes get prioritized. But most of the time, they're sometimes funny. They're sometimes helpful. They're sometimes like give context, and yeah, it's good. It's good. X is not that bad. Yeah, false proof. I don't know. I think from now on, right? From here on out, I'd rather. Well, it's not that I'd rather grow slowly, but I'd rather steadily grow with an audience that's willing to become otaku, right? Or an audience that are you otakus. Hey, Cetaceous. Good night. Chasing after a normie audience was a mistake in the end. But we learn. We learn. So you're gonna lean to otaku? I was always an otaku. One of my first live streams was the Shota pegging whatever. I don't remember. I'm not saying growing slow. I want to grow fast. What if we are the one that seek out you? Well, thanks. I thought we were always otakus. Not everyone. I think it was a net positive all over. Maybe. Depends what level does you have to be otaku. I don't know. Otaku forever. Easy question. Do you like anime? Tech otaku save the world. Hold on. Genshin Attack 4. I know this has been a very insightful day. I learned a lot. I have things I want to put into action. I have things I want to improve on. It's a very exciting time. Very proactive streams today. Do you you know does most of the advice you read only come from VTuber watchers, or are there insights from the successful VTubers themselves? I read nothing from successful VTubers, but I've had some, right? Hold on. Where's the music? Here we go. Let me read you an advice. Interest. Here you go. Let me interest. Blah 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 blah. Oh, where's the advice? Advice. Where is it? I guess I should just look men. Jiffy. Not this. Hold on, just give me a moment, right? Where is it? There it is, found it. Okay. 1. Managers are absolutely useless. Managers are absolutely useless. Even if they're competent, you can do their job with just a little bit of study. Honestly, I second this. The cool thing about, why did you say Andrew? The cool don't be mean. The cool thing about being an indie VTuber, hello Takeharu Yui. The cool thing about being an indie VTuber is you're learning, right? You're learning every single aspect of content creation. Before people would be like, oh, I gotta get someone to do my thumbnails. Oh, I gotta get someone to do my analytics. Oh, I gotta get someone to do this and that and this and that. Also, it came at a time where outsourcing everything was like a big thought process, right? The whole point is someone because you don't bother doing it yourself. Yeah, on the indie scale, yeah, just do it yourself. An indie manager, useless. Do it yourself. Apparently, right? The best thing would be a brain consultation. Just one. A long brain consultation where someone can teach you and like analyze your brand, teach you what works, teach you what doesn't, and tell you how to make it work better. And then you have to have an accountability buddy, someone who's genuinely insane about their own content, someone that's super serious about VTubing and will push you and themselves to work hard and consistently. All right, good night, Dusty. She's reading her notes right now. Yeah, I'm reading my notes. It's really interesting. Let's see, okay. Hello, Himmel. Something really super interesting is like there's this common advice is like, would you watch this? If you were a viewer, would you watch this? And that's sometimes good advice. Hello, Chestnut Laddie. Sometimes that's good advice, but for VTubing, it's not. Why? Because when you say yes, sure, it might be something you'd watch, right? But you are not your target audience. Which is incredible. An incredible revelation to me. I was so surprised by that revelation. I am not my target audience. Therefore, even if I would watch my own content, that doesn't make it work. Yeah. Let me see. You gotta see what you can produce and that your audience likes. Right? Interesting, right? Interesting. I'll listen to Queero. If you, well, I guess this is something that I'm not really comprehending too well, like in terms of in terms of how to apply it, but the basic idea was, quotation mark, simplify yourself to the most basic elements. So is that the ultimate sacrifice one must make when delving into the VTubing streaming space? I mean, isn't this the sacrifice that you make in anything that's service related, right? Because when you're making a when you're working in the service industry, you're not doing it for yourself. You're providing a service in exchange for support or money or a wage. See, if you're working at McDonald's and the customer asks for no pickles, you can't kind of you kind of can't like go like, oh well I like pickles. Yeah, you like providing the service, yeah. Good evening, BB. Um, what else? There was one thing else. Oh yeah, I forgot where I read this from. I forgot the source, but a common mistake. Hello, Sazel. A common mistake that a lot of people have is hello, Horizon. Um, a lot of mistake that people have is I want to be liked for me. I want to be accepted for myself. And you come to realize it's very silly. You come to realize um it's very selfish. It's very selfish. Hello, City. I saw like a long time ago one piece of criticism that was addressed directly to me. It was it's like she wants to be loved immediately. And now I sort of get it. It's like you don't really, it's an understandable desire, right? But you gotta make a good first impression, second impression, third impression, and then you slowly come to like show off yourself. Yeah. You can't just be you. It's a service job. People might come to like you, but you're not you the voice actress. You are not the main dish. Or at least it sounds very cynical when they talk about it like this, but think about it as a gem. People are interested in this very specific facet that you showed. Hello, Mono TG. People are very interested in this specific facet of a diamond that you're showing them, and maybe later you can show the other facets. But expecting the whole diamond to go to fit through and be liked immediately is a selfish thing. Interesting, ain't it? Just like professional relationships kind of deal. Yeah, kind of. The kayfabe is very important. Another thing is eh? Another thing is, let's see. The the clips. This is very interesting. This is very interesting. Clips should always look like you came in mid conversation. It's like you have it. You have to like show context, but just enough context to make them understand the punchline. But there's gotta be something more before and maybe after, not necessarily, because once the punchline is punchline, it's good. But basically, you just have to seem like you came into the short mid conversation. Or at least that's what I've been told. I don't know yet. I gotta think about that a little bit. These are the advice I got throughout the past 4 months, and advice that I read throughout this past 4 months. That one's up for debate, yeah. Oh, no firm. So interesting, ain't it? Interesting. All these points feel nostalgic, does it? Does it, Yusha? I feel good. 4 months of Vtubing research. Crazy. I've seen you evolve, Horori. Yeah, that was 4 months of research. What do you mean? Like, are you saying that's too little for 4 months? I'm sorry. I don't really have many contacts. Feeling good today. I'm feeling good today. I want to be a streamer, but all these points seem so daunting. Depends on what you're trying to do as a streamer. I was surprised you were looking into it for a while. Haha. I think I was saying I think in January, right? In January, I was saying something feels wrong. Like, right? I would have some streams where I say something feels wrong. Something's gonna happen, or I feel good right now, but something's gonna happen. And I was like, something bad will happen. And I was like trying to I didn't know what would happen, right? But I was thinking I gotta have something to pick myself up for when I'm down. And like, funnily enough, like, when I'm sad about work, the only thing that cheers me up is more work. So I have to have a bunch of these insights ready to process. And like some of this advice I've gotten like before Christmas, right? I've gotten some of this before Christmas. Some of them I got like March. Some of them I got from January, then February, and I should probably thank them again. I'm actually real happy because I did contact some VTubers to ask for advice on my alt, and something that I learned, something I learned, as I grew out of being a hickey neat, is if you ask, people are usually more than willing to help out, right? Rainy Friday. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your super chat. What advice I can give is to not alienate your current fans to try and guard new ones. Yes. I get you. Hmm. A very high experience with that. Real? Yeah. Thank you for your super chat. So, basically, I was trying to plop down a trampoline so that when I fall from a depressive state, things get better from the trampoline, and seems like it worked. although the YouTube boosting you a little bit when you turn on the when you turn on the monetization is kind of that was a surprise. That was a surprise. I didn't know that. Money mode. Unbelievable corporate. Well, don't say that. Don't say that. We'll get hated by like Gemini. Gemini, I love you. I'm subscribing to Gemini Pro right now. I'm subscribing to Gemini Pro right now. Guys, say you're subscribing to Gemini Pro right now. Subscribe to Gemini Pro. I love Gemini. Gemini Pro. Oh, brother. She sold out. It's a good day, isn't it? You guys have questions? Like related to the topic at hand anyway. Did that recent Super follow the Super Etiquette? Kinda, yeah. It's a little mean, but it's alright, I guess. Why are you so cute? I don't know. Because Yusha! I can't just review the VOD. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, because it's Yusha. Hello, Mary Zensky. Mainly right. Are you having fun so far? I feel like you can be a little bit more selfish now that you've established a small fan base. You're right. I can be a little bit more selfish now. I'm kind of discovering more things about myself that I like. I'm working on the things about myself that I don't like, and I'm spending time with people that I like, and I have a family that loves me, and I have viewers that I enjoy the company of. So overall, life's pretty good. Life is pretty good. I'm having fun with Vtubing right now. No, trampoline fucking success, baby. Let's fucking go. Um, I like to be a little bit more selfish. Like you, even a talk like this is a little bit selfish, because really, I'm very into the inner workings and systems of VTubing, right? Hello, invited person. Welcome. I'm very into the inner workings of VTubing, idol culture, fan culture, oshikatsu, otaku, like all that good stuff. I love all of that, and it's something that I enjoy a lot. So doing a stream like this where I just talk about all that I learned throughout the past 4 months, it's a little bit of a selfish thing, because a lot of people don't like seeing the curtain pulled back, and like pulling it back a little bit like this is already a selfish thing, because you're kind of ruining the kayfabe, but who knows? I think it's good nonetheless. I think it's a fun stream. You can learn a lot. I learned a lot. It's a good journey. Here's where I advertise the Discord. It's http://discord.gg/horori. You opened up a lot to us. Thanks. Yeah, I did. If you wanna hang out with us and talk a little bit more about this post stream, you can do so in the Discord. In general, not in general, as a whole, I would like to take this advice to heart. All of this that I've learned today, I'd like to take it all to heart and act a little bit more professionally. Does that make sense? Hey Jojo, act a little bit more professionally. Yeah, it's a new model, but it's a model going forward. By professionally, hey Scorpion, it doesn't mean, oh, it's corporate sanitized. No, just more intentful, deliberate, I think. I think it's a smart way to go about it. Haphazard stuff is fun, but yeah, I'm not doing sanitized stuff. So that's about it. Thank you very much. Good night, everybody. If you don't have any more questions, it's where I'll end the stream. Good night, and oh, Horori! Bye bye.